Hello, friends. Welcome back to Frostpunk. Alright, alright. For the war crimes. Well, thankfully, we've managed to avoid that so far. So far. So far. Anywho. Oh, it's been close, but we've managed to avoid it. So, we're back here in New London. And we managed to avert imminent doom by freezing. The problem is now a somewhat less imminent doom. If you look in the top corner here, you can see all of our resources. A somewhat less imminent doom by economic collapse. So, we need to unfuck this situation. We need to do a whole heap of building. And, yeah, the trouble is it requires money. And because our economy is kind of in the shitters, we don't really have much money. So, what's the sitch? Extraction district. Okay, I think what we need to do, let's do some research here. Resources. Here we go. Factories. So, we need to start generating a factory. So we can start recycling, or we can start automating. It's annoying that we have to pick between those, but... So... Okay, so... Automated factory requires somewhat less workforce. Requires more material for the same amount of goods. No, I think we're going to go for the... because we are also in a massive material deficit as well. So I think we're going to start recycling here. There we go. And... so the Frostlanders are pretty happy with me. The Stalwarts are pretty happy with me. The New Londoners are fine. Soylent Green Time? No, well... hopefully not. We have a fairly hefty... stockpile of food, and there's lots of fertile ground over here that we can... there we go, Alt. There's plenty of fertile ground over here that we can do. Not that far into recycling, thankfully, no. But yeah, there's plenty of fertile ground for us to dig into. It's just we need how much does this got left on it? 960. Okay, we've got plenty of prefabs left for a while. But what we need is material and goods, because we are not even half covering our materials cost right now. So, how much does an extraction district generate? 150 a piece. And how much has this got left on it? A fairly sizable amount. Okay, so I'm going to ask the Stalwarts to borrow some money. 116, that's not a lot. The larger their population, the more peace stamps they will contribute. If that's the case, how much if I ask the... oh, if I ask the Frostlanders for money, because they're way bigger, they'll give me more money. They're not thrilled about it, but they will give me some. So, let's start... go. Oh, goodness grief. Blush, gush, blush, blah. Okay, we're fine. Alright. Once that's done, what's the... Christ, you're only generating 25. Let's open up a little bit of extra space there so I can build another industrial district, and then we'll just put... we're going to put factories in each of those once they're researched, but it's going to take some time. Might want to actually build another research institute to try and up that. Do I have anywhere I can put one? No. You know what, while I'm out here, I'm going to start expanding all of the housing districts. That's fine. All the housing districts have been expanded. Okay, that's extracting coal. We're fine. We're fine on coal. Yeah. Squalor is starting to build. Okay. Cross breaking's done. You are going to be... No, rather than expanding that district, I'm going to build a... hang on. It's another industry. Okay. Once we get some more prefabs in, I'm going to need to build... I'm going to need to build additional housing. So, what's the situation here? 73 housing down, and a housing district provides 20. Fur. Okay, with the amount of building that we need to do, I'm actually going to open up these ruins and start building there as well. Crime is really starting to become a problem here because we are massively overcrowded. Looming cold. As the captain's authorities weakened, different groups started pulling the city in their own direction. New London grew overpopulated. Whiteouts ruined expansion attempts, and now coal is finally running out. Without heat and shelter, people will start freezing to death. Although the captain appointed you before passing, people are anxious and not up to the task. Tension is high, people are afraid. Okay, so tension is going to start building unless we do something about this housing. How much do we need? 200 prefabs. How many am I getting? 15 a week. This is kind of a problem. Alright, we'll leave one of these industrial districts on making prefabs before we switch it over to goods once we can start building some houses. Now, do we have any... Yeah, we don't have... We need more frost teams. Can I turn this off for the time being? Yeah, because I think we're okay.
Scum.
We're okay. I'd love to get motivated. Let's head for the Frozen Bay. Start exploring that way. And yeah, we might find prefabs to the south. The trouble is, all of this terrain is just too damn dangerous. We just don't have the people to do it. Okay, so coal is going to be a little bit on the downtick for the time being, but that's fine. Start building some prefabs, please. Need 150 to buy an extraction district, which we'll put here. We're just going to need to rush out some housing districts to try and fix this situation, because coal is getting bad. You've got to say, infectious agents, the first crack. Steward, during a routine medical examination performed by the stalwarts, a small group of Frostlanders refused to be assessed. These checkups are relics of years past, where a cough could endanger the city. That's gone now, we've adapted, one said. No point continuing this invasion of privacy. The stalwarts maintain that regular physicals ensure the safety of our workers. It's vital we monitor our citizens' health, one foreman pushed back. We've had epidemics in the past that we mustn't allow another one. Right. Subgroup of the Frostlanders will oppose this decision. Do not interfere. Now, I know this game well enough that I can't just say, oh, you know, that all this is going to affect is relations. Like, this isn't just me choosing who to please. If I allow mandatory checkups, there's going to be another event down the line where it results in a fight. If I ban mandatory checkups, we're going to have a serious pandemic situation. And if I don't interfere, God knows what could happen. How do we want to play this? How do we want to play this? All of the above, probably. I'm going to allow the mandatory checkups. Yeah. Because people being unhappy about it is fine, but we can't risk we can't risk a major disease outbreak. Extraction district. Oh, dang it, I didn't quite break that correctly. Oh. Okay. That's gonna improve matters, but then we just need to build a bunch of housing, which is 22, 4, 6. We're going to need to build 4.
Remember,
okay.
To keep your heat lamps maintained.
So, this we researched at the end of last session, which will allow me to unlock the youth employment program, which will give me more workforce at the cost of heat stamps. Trust rises slightly. Now, I haven't promised anyone that I would get this passed. I only promised that they would vote on it. And it's sounding like there's something of a scrap going on. Like, I'm seeing a lot of arguments going on here. So, whoops. So I'm tempted to just allow the vote and not intervene. But negotiating might allow me to try and, like, curry some good boy points with the Frostlanders or the New Londoners, because their relations are down to neutral. You're unhappy about it if you're alive, which you will be because you haven't caught super ultra death-itis. Alright, I'm gonna see what the... So what do you want? If I say vote for, what would you want? Build a harvesting hangar, enact durable goods. That's actually kind of tempting, because we are having a bit of a goods crisis at the moment. Bio-waste hothouse. Those aren't particularly exciting. What would the New Londoners want? Actuated heat dispatcher. Just produces a bunch of heat. Ventilation tower unlocks rapid filtration district ability, which decreases squalor but will result in injuries. Hey, maybe stand clear of the giant fucking steam vent. Or enact mass-produced goods in order to overcome scarcity or organise production. Okay, so I can either... Okay, so the New Londoners and the Frostlanders both have an idea on how to address the goods situation. And considering that our population is getting kind of high, I'm tempted to go for durable goods, because that makes... yeah, that makes people need less goods. There we go. We're doing a whole lot of legislating.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Huzzah! Alright, I should probably close my internet browser. That does not need to be open, that's just soaking up RAM. Alright, and we'll try and pass durable goods next time.
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes...
Actually, how are you boys doing on that? We are most of the way done. Actually, hang on. Last time, didn't we vote on exploration city? Yeah, expedition support. Okay, so that's made my explorers a bit more efficient. Alright, let's bump up the speed a little bit. We need to build housing. Salvaging factory. Ah, that's going to come in handy. Okay. Oh boy, deadly cold. Some people have frozen to death. Yikes, that's a problem. Okay, we really need to address the housing situation. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad.
Steward.
Cold wave has taken lives in the city. People were found frozen not only in the open streets, but in some homes and workplaces as well. The air is thick with grief and anger. People fear the horror of years past will return under your leadership. They want the council to ensure new laws can help with fighting the crisis. Reassuring them would be prudent. Yeah, we are literally just waiting for the building materials to come in so we can start building houses, but... 42 free prefabs. Okay, so in 2 weeks we'll be able to build a housing district. Crime has risen to a concerning level. Scarcity of goods may drive people to acts of crime when they don't see other ways of obtaining necessities. Making goods available helps ensure people don't revert to a free-for-all. If they do, watchtowers and prisons might become necessary. It's also worth examining if our laws are helping us fight crime. It might be more difficult to ensure order as the population rises. If crime runs rampant, people might be injured or killed. Tensions will grow, and radicals among us will grow in popularity. Best ensure it does not come to this. Yeah, the problem is we got two big problems that both require a lot of material to address. Okay, housing district. Here we go. We're just going to start building in a big circle. Go. That's going to take the edge off. We just need to keep the housing coming in. Coal demand increases. Okay, thankfully we've got plenty of it's only going to last a couple of weeks, and we've got plenty of coal stockpiled. Go. That's, yep, there we go, diminishing. We still need 2 more districts, though. Okay, Frozen Bay explored. What have you got for me, chaps? Fishing in a village. A community of Frostlanders are eking out a pitiful living off moss and small fish. Jesus. Amogus. With no furnace, they survive by sleeping shoulder to shoulder under thick layers of fur. They would undoubtedly prefer to live in New London. We cannot be taking in more people right now. The others. In a cavern near the bay, we found a disturbing sight. Bodies in sturdy Frostland gear, neatly laid side by side and left to freeze, with black oil markings covering their closed eyes. A ghastly burial ritual. A map we found suggests they were heading to an old machine somewhere by the desolate coast. A machine would require a source of fuel. We should investigate. Ah, we've caught up with the Wanderers from the tutorial. Okay. Yep. Get in there, boys. Possible findings prefabs. That's what we want. Alright. And we've gotten a bunch more prefabs, so another housing district goes down. I've got a bunch of money, so I'm going to start breaking some ground over here. Is there any other... Okay, everyone's currently busy with building. Oh, we've also got about 200 people in the hospital at the moment because they're sick. But if we can just get one more housing district down... Oh, council is in session. We should do that. Durable goods. Let's propose that. And again, the Frostlanders are happy that I even proposed it. So, 43 to... So 43 for to 33 against. We only need 8 votes to pass. Who's mostly against it? The New Londoners are against. What do they want? They want me to just research a bunch of stuff, but that's all calibrated goods factory. We do need goods. You know what? I will agree to research a goods factory because we are currently very low on goods.
The eyes have it.
The eyes have it. Okay. It's competitive plate spinning right here. There we go. So, let's build us a calibrated factory. Well, we'll research it. At least.
Take note. A new rule enters into force.
Alright, so that's going to reduce crime because we're recycling now. production will slow down if we make goods like this. No, that's the idea, is that we won't have to keep making more. Alright, we still need one more housing district, which we're going to build here. Then we will actually need to start building more food, because the stockpile's getting low. What's your problem then? For years, suggesting anything against the captain meant close scrutiny from the stalwarts, but despite the bullshit booming from their bloody speakers, we've managed to find our own way, kept to our principles, stayed frugal, put families first, watched out for our neighbours, continued our traditions. Now we have a council. Maybe it's time for us to stop dreaming and make a change. The council has inspired people to put new ideas about the city's future. A new wow. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Spooky. Frostlanders have organised a faction. These pilgrims form a resilient, spirited community held together by bonds of tradition. They dislike mandatory school and liberated youth. Right, because they want the kids in the mines. Because it never did me any harm, innit? So, they support adaptation, equality, and tradition. Right, so they are abject opposites of the stalwarts. Unlock deploy guides, community action. Experienced pilgrims with deep knowledge of the frost will guide our scout teams. Nice. I think they're... Okay, they start off at neutral. So we might want to just give them a couple of promises at some point so we can get them happier with us. Now, kind of needs to do some frost breaking. What's this? Stable crevasse. Shelter and heat. Ah, that's handy. Okay, I'm going to start frost breaking this way, because we need to build farms. Situation is stabilizing, but we still just need more prefabs. Now. How long do you reckon before these guys start absolutely going for each other's throats? Ah, the meters down here have shifted somewhat. So, we are somewhat in favour of reason, and we are somewhat in favour of adaptation, but we haven't really moved on merit versus equality yet. We just need a bit more prefabs. There we go. The cold is starting to diminish. That's good. Let's do something about this food situation. Well, that requires even more workforce. God, everything just needs so much workforce. We've already got, like... Yeah, we're already having a serious crime problem from, population size. I'm guessing, if I had to guess, I'd say it's like we need to start decentralizing. Okay, let's get this last housing district down. There we go, and we can, when we get a chance, we'll frost break over here so we can huddle in this food district to keep it nice and warm. Okay, the food situation has been resolved. Now we need to start resolving the extraction and industrial situations.
To wasteful fashion. A well-made coat is always in style.
He's not wrong. I have a I have one jacket that I've been keeping sturdy for years now. Coal is about to. Okay, heat demand is about to decrease. That's fine. And when these dudes are finished exploring, we can get them back on the coal mine again. Also, might be worth diverting some teams. This is like having just like the little devil on my shoulder. Seriously. Oh boy. Okay, there comes the plunge. Right. We need to fix this. Yeah, it requires Frostland teams. But the trouble is we only have like 5 in reserve. And it requires 10. If I cancel that expedition, do I have to start it from the beginning? Okay, I'm going to take a second to think on this. There's an ad break is about to start, so I am going to refill on water, have a quick pee, and ponder this for a moment. Don't go anywhere. Okie dokie, we're back. So, you know what I'm going to do is we're going to... Yeah, the prefab situation is kind of fine now, so I'm going to ratchet that down a bit and move that workforce over back to coal. Still not enough, goodness me. I think well... Also, since the prefab situation is kind of under control, let's get goods flowing again. Okay, we only need to tough it out for a couple more weeks. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. The housing situation is about to be basically fixed. The buffoon is flummoxed. Need to do something to make our heat more efficient. Okay, and we've finally run out the food stockpile, so crap. Okay, fight entropy. Punch a black hole. Pierce the heavens with your drill. Is there anything in... Here we go, heating. Heat dispatcher. Generator upgrade requires all oil supply. Ooh. Crop selection. Base heat demand of food districts is significantly decreased. Okay. That's definitely worth... And these guys are saying that we should build a heat dispatcher. Okay, well, unfortunately it's all stuff that's... These are all plates that we don't... We have to keep spinning elsewhere. Is there anything that we can do? Food additives. Foraged additives. Chemical additives. I'm not seeing anything that would increase our... Yeah. Frostland, scout training, waste heat conversion, nebulous unformed idea. Events or research can give it order. Okay, so heating... Pump jacks? No, requires access to oil. Okay, so this is all... This ain't going anywhere until we get oil. But thankfully I think our frost teams are about to find some. Little Joey's been coughing all night. His forehead's hot as the generator. It's them Turners, I know it's them. They got that new flu. And here they are, strolling about the neighbourhood, carrying on with their business. Oh, her kid's sick and they got a... Lack of a law regulating contagion prevention is causing tension. Right. Okay. So we should probably do something about that then. Contagion prevention, here we go. We have no agreed upon way to handle contagious people. This is becoming a source of social divide. So, supported quarantine. Contagious people were placed in quarantine and cared for by the city in dedicated accommodation. Which the pilgrims support because that is, yeah, a step towards equality. Infectious badge. Oh boy! Contagious people will require to wear a specific badge that allows others to limit their interactions with them if they deem it appropriate. No! Absolutely fucking not. Okay, well this is my opportunity to get in good with the pilgrims a bit. Yeah, we can't promise anything to the New Londoners because we haven't fulfilled our previous one. Oh, and the Pilgrims only have 4 delegates. Bloody hell. Okay, Frostlanders, what can I do? Build a salvaging factory. I was kind of planning on doing that anyway. Yeah, I will agree to build a salvage factory.
The votes are
There we go.
The measure passes.
Not about to start putting infectious badges on people. Right. How are we doing? Still requires much more workforce than I have access to.
Your council has voted.
Has also raised the need for housing because, you know, quarantine people got to be kept somewhere. But yeah, disease is now diminishing because we're actually taking care of sick people. Ah! Speaking of bugs. Brain. Speaking of bugs, comma. Thankfully the stalwarts still like me. Come on guys, I need you to finish exploring so I can get people on that coal mine again. How much is that? I'm gonna take some people off generating prefabs for a while because we desperately need workforce elsewhere. So, salvaging factory. There we go. We also need to start doing something about food. 600 workforce. I need to do something to reduce the bloody need, the workforce need. This is out of control. can I even do? Emergency council session. Requires more stockpiled resources. Oh, there we go. Okay. Fund a program. Yeah, there we go. Let's fund some increased program. Let's open. There we go. How long does that last? Is that on the clock? Nice. The Frostlanders are happy with me. Trust rises. And we're finally in the green for goods. Tick. Bloody finally. Alright. Frostland. For the love of God, get people back on this trail to bring the coal in. So. Ooh. 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 Oh, hello. Now, don't that look familiar? That's the Dreadnought. Okay. An oil cistern. A tanker filled with oil hangs in a narrow crevice. It would be dangerous to extract without specialised equipment. There's no point in taking the oil until we learn how to use it, and we need to have a operational scout headquarters. Okay. What's the other one? A mangled cart. Among the debris in this mangled cart, we found an old navigation log. We can't wander forever. If we can only get through this canyon, then we can set up a permanent base next to the oil. The cart holds a large number of cores. Alright, might as well snag them. We found oil. The ruined machine lies across a crevasse. Wagons spilled onto the nearby snow. There are clear signs that people have come and gone from this site, even storing goods here. But what amazed our scouts was the huge quantity of readily available oil. Finally, this place might finally provide the fuel we've been hoping for. Alright. But what happened to the Wanderers, I wonder? On the broken shore lies an old derelict dreadnought. It seems to have been upgraded to run on oil as it rests beside rich deposits. Perhaps this site was a refueling station. But deep in the black pool lie rows of frozen bodies, wrapped in shrouds and placed in the still wells. Our scouts shudder at the sight. The oil deposits surely would solve our fuel needs, but we would have to desecrate these graves to access all of them. More oil deposits will become available. Only access the vacant oil deposits. Ooh. Now here comes the dubious moral decisions. Are we willing to desecrate a grave site? But what's the thing? Just like exactly how much oil is this cutting me off from? We'll never know if we don't remove the bodies. What do we want to do here? Kind of want to, like, try and be a good person. It's not easy, but I want to at least, like, try, you know? So, we're going to respect the dead. If that comes back to bite me in the arse, then so be it. Black gold. Oil will save the city, but we need to adapt our generator to use it. In the meantime, we will establish a reliable supply. It's time we settle beyond New London. Create a colony at the old dreadnought and connect it with a solid trail to New London. Only then can supply be assured. Okay. Mountains. There's no way of getting through there for the time being. Alright, so what's it going to take? Connect path. Kind of got to go the long way, because I never built that western depot. Okay, so we need a bit more money, and we need to wait for the... we need more scouts, so... That's fine. That can wait for the time being. Let's go back to London, and we'll build that western depot, because that will give me more... That'll give me more supplies, and it'll give me a shorter route. So, where is this thing? It's way over here. Start breaking ground in that direction. Alright, and the heat demand has decreased. Nice. We still need more housing. Oh. Need more housing, we need more money.
Please exercise caution, even in quarantine. One illness does not make you invulnerable to others.
Not wrong. Okay.
Incoming transmission.
Gafferly, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate. Do stick around. I'm glad you like what you see. Okay. Here we go. Let's start building some food. Nice. They're happy that I've been building stuff. So, yeah, calibrated goods factory. I get to request just massive amounts of resources. Boys have arrived with the calls. We've got 5 now. Love to see it. Okay. There we go. Way station is being built. Hopefully by the time that's finished we will have enough resources to actually build the thing. So what does it require? 40 heat stamps, 200 prefabs. How many prefabs am I making a week now? Only 10. Oh yes, only 10 because I turned off my extraction districts. Let's get those flowing again. At least a little. Still got a major materials deficit right now, but oh cripes, that coal's about to run out. Some of the coal deposits in this district will soon run out. The stalwarts and the New Londoners believe they can use explosives to access deeper veins of coal. The Frostlanders say we should send children for mist ore in the tighter tunnels. Some did this as kids themselves in the abandoned mine outpost, and they survived unscathed. Never did me any harm. Still got a twitch if anyone walks up behind me and I can't see quite right out of one eye, but it never did me any harm. Luxury. That's a really specific reference that people have to be like my dad's age to get. So, we can start blowing shit up. All coal and available deposits will increase by 10%. Oh, volunteer children from Frostlander families to work in narrow tunnels. Available coal will increase by 15%. Avoid all risks. I'm not about to send kids into the mines if we can avoid it. We are on the verge of getting oil. And we've still got the coal mine. Like, that's still generating 250 a week. Access lower levels with explosives. That could end in disaster. That could end in a calamitous explosion. But I'm not about to start sending kids down there. Let's try. We'll just try and... Have we got... Is there any coal around that we haven't... Ah, there's a whole seam over here that we never got. Yeah, okay. Does unfortunately take a bit of the resources I was hoping to save up, but we need to stay stockpiling. How are we doing? 400 workforce, 40 heat stamps, 200 prefabs. How long until we're good with prefabs? About 3 weeks. Prefab, go. Nice, that's going to maintain it for a lot longer. Are there any other prefab? Okay, there's no more component deposits that I can get. The rest of it is all I would need to start converting material into prefabs. We are okay. We can actually stockpile goods. That's handy. All right. What can we do? Is there anything that we can do here? Sawmills. That just generates a whole ton of material. Worker shifts. Heat demand in districts other than housing is decreased. Workforce requirement is decreased. We are having a major workforce shortage, so I'm gonna put that forward. One more week, so we will have enough. We'll have enough prefabs to get another way station out. There we go.
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
Can I just very carefully turn the coal mines down a little bit? There we go. That does technically extend the lifetime of the mines, because we're not working it as hard. We can... Whoops, wrong button. Logistics, boom, boom, boom. Alright. When that's done, we will build the trail. We've got this. We can make this work. It's just a matter of very carefully keeping all these bloody plates spinning. Because everything requires everything. Oh, there it is. Fire in the shaft. A fire has broken out in the coal mine. If we don't react, we'll lose the mine along with the deposits. Some of the stalwarts engaged in the fire rescue effort insist we can still save the mine by cutting off the air supply to the shaft and suffocating the flames. But some miners are still making their way out. It'll suffocate them too. Block off the air supply. We'll save the deposit, but some miners will die. The miners will be saved. The dust coal mine will be destroyed, and the district's remaining coal reduced by 50%. Holy moly. We are right about to hook up oil. Do we think we can hold? Do we think we can hold long enough? I don't know. Oh, this is bad. What the hell do we even do? Hold on to humanity. We are on the verge of hooking up oil. We'll just have to take the hit. But yeah, the building has been destroyed. Okay, come on, logistics network. We need that set up so we can start getting oil in. These events are flooding. People are weakening due to food shortages. Strict laws of the captain and the stalwarts got us through the worst after the Great Storm, but it's not enough now. Soil in the salt houses are growing barren. We have to expand and reach what little fertile soil there is around the pit, lest people start starving to death. Okay, that's what I was worried about. How much does a... It generates 50. I'm just going to have to use some of the prefabs to just build another farm. Can I... Yeah, you know what, let's... There we go. We'll frostbreak that. That way we'll have a nice big farm over here on the unlimited deposit. It's fine. Everything's under control, I promise. Okay, logistics is almost done. Nice, we have... Hong Farm's Winter Edition is grim. It's not nearly as funny. That's for fucking certain. Right. Let's connect up this trail. So, connect path. There we go. Okay, we are now connecting a path. What do we need to build a food district? No, more. We need more workforce. So it lies in the speed. Okay. Oh, nice. We got some workforce back because, yeah, because the frost-breaking teams aren't working there now. Okay. There we go. Right. And we'll go into the research soon, and we'll research food improvements. I should be dead. I was the last out of the shaft. I heard it crumble behind me. All that coal burned enough to support the city for months. Now, wherever I go through the streets, I see all those young faces freezing over. Wish I could go back and shut off the damn air myself. But I'm here, so I'll work and work until I die in the mines or see those young faces grow old. Or, guy's got survivor's guilt. We've still got some time. Okay. So. We spent all of our money, yeah. Council, they want to vote on machine-centric shifts. I'm not going to interfere. Let's just vote on it. There we go. So that's going to free up a lot of workforce. Yeah, there we go. We've got 700 now. Good stuff. Okay. Let's get some exploring done. We've got a bunch more teams. The approach. It's a small port operated here to ferry materials for the generator's construction. Now it's lost to pressing ice. Scouts say they can still hear grunts and cries of men heaving heavy steam cores ashore. Okay. We could find coal. The meadow. Huh. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Deadly, deadly. Oh my god. Okay, this is the only place that we can explore right now. Let's send the boys. And the trail is just about to finish.
A new rule enters into force.
Okay, the trail is connected. Requires 100 prefabs and 20 Frostland teams. Okay, I will... Can I... Yeah, by the time the explorers... Oh, by the time the explorers get out there... Yeah, they haven't even started yet. Okay, cancel the expedition. We need that oil. 3,000 colonists. Alright. You can transfer resources and population between a colony and a city. To send resources, open the panel. Oh boy. Okay, we're going to have to start juggling. Alright. If we're going to die, this is where it's going to be. Sending any resource supplies limited by the shipping capacity. To increase shipping capacity, you can research and construct skyways. Ah. Okay, then we actually start building like rail lines and shit. You can click Meet Demand to prioritise fulfilling the demand of a selected side of a transfer. Okay, so I don't have to just like input buttons myself. In case of fuel, heat demand is the one that can be met. Make sure the generator is turned on. Right. Okay. So, has that now reduced... Oh, that's actually taken a bunch of pressure off of my city, because now we're not having to house so many people. Yeah, we've now got way more coal. Good stuff. That's what I like to see. Alright, how long is it going to take for them to get over there? They've got their snowcat. They're going to arrive in about 6 weeks. Right. Let's focus on keeping New London out of disaster in the meantime. Let's do some research. Actually, no, I was going to build a factory, wasn't I? Did I? Hang on. Oh, I already built a salvage factory. Okay, well, in that case, let's build a sawmill. So, we can build a untreated sawmill. Disease is slightly increased, 117 material output. Or a mechanized sawmill. Actually, is there anything else I can do? Logistics base, skyways, scout headquarters. We do need a scout's headquarters eventually. Can I build like a hospital or something? Work compensation. Oh right, now we've got the pilgrims, a bunch more stuff opens up. Oh, we can institute equal pay. Labour is labour, and thus all will earn equally. This will eliminate discrepancies between the workers and the elite. Heat stamps income per capita is slightly decreased. Trust rises slightly. But more pertinently, that's going to open a bunch of other... a bunch of other stuff. All do maintenance. Everyone must bear the burden. Ah. Okay. Let's say... do we want to side with the... Production efficiency is slightly increased. That would be very useful. Materials demand is slightly decreased, or we can just reduce materials demand by a ton. Materials demand seems to be the thing that we're really struggling with, so let's research that. Board to Frostbreak right now. Actually, really need... ah, here we go. Hospitals. Okay, when all due maintenance is finished, we can get a teaching hospital. Disease is slightly decreased. Research speed is slightly increased. We'll regularly cure a significant number of sick absentees. Also unlocks the triage ability, which decreases disease but will result in deaths. Okay, but that's the same. Recovery hospital population growth is increased. No, I think a teaching hospital might be the better shout there, because then that gives me extra research speed. And research is starting to slow down a bit. How are we doing on... got enough coal for 8 weeks. And these guys are... how many weeks away? Guys, how's the snowcat doing? A little under 3 weeks. Okay, so we are close. I still wonder what happened to the Wanderers. Did they just disappear? Did they move on? Are they going to come back? Don't know. Waller's getting bad. We really need more material. Oh, not bloody helped by the fact that all of my industrial districts are now working at 75%. It's definitely not bloody helping. Why am I... my housing districts have a workforce cost? What is that? Since when? Yeah, my swallow's getting bad. What? The rabbit took a watch out of his waistcoat pocket. It's rabbit silly. Got to ask the teacher what a rabbit is. Oh boy. She doesn't know. She's never seen one. Reading's hard, but it's fun. Mabel said it won't help her in the Frostland. She wants to be a scout one day. Well, good luck reading them maps is what I told her. One day I'll write books myself, with plenty of princes and no snow. Yay! Mandatory schooling is paying off. You love to see it. Oh, a whole bunch of people just returned to work. Nice. Okay, let's... for some reason my housing districts have a workforce requirement. Got no workforce, so I can't build anything right now. Well, these prefab districts are close to running out, so I might just be able to dismantle them and move all of their... Oh god, and that coal's about to run out as well. Yeah, so... Okay. I'm just going to speed ahead, because there's nothing we can do in New London right now. I'm just going to speed ahead until the Dreadnought's constructed. Oh, we have an event. Avant-garde. Stuart, ever since you've introduced the Liberated Youth gatherings, groups of young people have started forming around the city. One such group, calling themselves the Captain's Vanguard Collective, have come up with a request. Wildflower, Tin Man, Zeke and I melded our minds and bodies during the local I beg your fucking pardon? Melded our minds and bodies during our local gatherings, said one. We want to make beautiful art to celebrate the city and praise the city for bringing us together. They want to erect a striking monument that will raise the city's and your esteem in people's eyes. They only need a resource to make it happen. Alright, let's fund the arts. We will gather funds for 10 weeks to support the youth initiatives. Deny funding. No, let's fund the arts. It's gonna... Yeah, we're not making a whole lot of cash at the moment, but we've got a decent amount stacked.
Pilgrims will be hosting ice baths and cold breathing sessions tonight at 11 p.m.
Love how disinterested this guy sounds. Right. How are we doing? Is the Dreadnought... Dreadnought is all but ready to go. There we go. The oil deposits discovered. So... These are the colonists. Okay, they don't have... Yeah, they are a whole bunch of people they haven't organised into any sort of collective yet. Wow, this looks familiar. Where the hell is everybody? Alright. So, let's start breaking some ground. We want to immediately... Nomad's burial ground. Is there one that doesn't have disease? Okay, we may just have to deal with that. Let's get some extraction out. Housing comes first. Actually, dang it. Okay, hang on. I need to sort some stuff out. I can't do two brains at the same brain. We'll be right back. Okie dokie, and we're back. So, I think I may have beefed this a little because that's not a great spot to be breaking ground, but shelter from wind. Can I build anything down there? No, that would require... Okay, it requires me to break my way down there first. Here we go. So now I can just hot swap between London and the Dreadnought. Nice, that's working. Okay, that's now here. People are divided. Won't negotiate, won't negotiate. What will it get for you to do something about this? Synthetic composites fab. Oh, I see. I can start making plastic. Ooh. Okay. Fracturing pump jack. Chemical hothouse. What's our immediate problem? We still desperately need material. This will at least let me... Yeah, we don't need to turn up the industry. Right. Coal, you're on flat out then. Yikes. Big yikes. Yeah, overpopulation is going to become a serious problem. Let's start excavating. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. Right. So we'll just have to leave that well enough alone then. So that's... Okay, that's only one deposit. That's honestly not a big deal. Finally hecked this up. Turns out, when you're on the same map and you have districts that suddenly require twice as much space, things get a bit tricky. We need to break ground here. Oh, I didn't actually finish having that. So, yeah, I'm going to negotiate with the New Londoners for chemical hothouse. Because we do need to start beefing up our food situation. Nice. And we want to start researching... Where is chemical hothouse? Where is chemical hothouse? There you are. Right. Fire her up. Go, and then extraction district. Alright, we're now getting oil. So what's that going to generate? 60. Let's start breaking over here as well. Oh, nice, and prefabs are shared. That's handy. Oh, that's actually too much housing. Okay, let's demolish that then. I really didn't need to do that. Right. What's the event going on over here? Stewardship unveiled. The Captain's Vanguard Collective we funded has unveiled its monument, a tangled knot of metal studded with what appear to be dismantled toys. Ugh. It now sits in the council's entrance chamber and has already garnered much praise. Whatever it is, it's damn impressive. Fills me with pride, said one passerby. Nailed it. Fantastic. Okay.
Attention, citizens.
That's
A
finally...
new law is in effect.
It's finally out. Somebody there just said, I don't get it, but I like it. Oh, thank goodness. The material situation seems to finally be under control. Being loud outside every time I open this window to try and get some fresh air in here. Alright. We're all good. What's that? Oh, another event. God, these things are coming thick and fast. Everyone in New London is awaiting the moment we get a steady supply of oil. So many fears would vanish, so many dreams made possible. But now those dreams seem to be diverging. Stalwarts paint vision of an eternally warm New London, as warm as only the eldest among us can remember. But the Pilgrims want us to use this newfound power to reach out and settle remote places on the first Frostland, making it our own. Most factions have started to think about how to use oil when it reaches New London. When it does, we will have to decide. I see. Well, we're going to need to use some of it to heat the bloody city, because... oops. We done kind of exploded a little bit. But the first oil should start flowing any day now. There we go. Right. Let's fire up the generator here so these boys don't freeze. How do we... there we go. Start transferring. Okay. So, let's start... yeah, meet the demand. Meet the demand. Right, the transfer is happening. Transfer at least 75 oil. Oh! Okay, we're going to need to expand more than I thought. Is there any more oil? Okay, well, if that's the case, we will just need to expand these districts then.
Catalogs of the latest goods are now available. Order at your local grocer.
Okay. New London. We have oil. Are we now generating oil? Hang on. Generator. Oh, we don't actually know how to use oil yet because technically... okay, we need to get this oil flowing. Boom. So, transfer resources. Okay, let's just set that to 75. Anticipation fills the air as the first transport of oil is sent to New London. To dream of a future without feeling cold feels surreal. To make it happen, however, we will need to modify the generator to turn this black gold into heat. This will be irreversible. What future we build for ourselves will depend on it. Oh, right. Irreversible, you say? Chapter 2, Ambitions. Welcome back. Might be about to do something drastic. Not frozen to death. Well, let's see. People cheer as oil reaches the city, but the question of what it means for our future remains. The years of suffering are coming to an end. Let us improve the generator further and pump oil until the snows of the city melt forever, shout the stalwart leaders. However, the pilgrims disagree. What the stalwarts want is hubris. New London won't last forever. The frost is our reality. We have to embrace it. Venture forth, use oil to settle new homes in the white beyond. So, unlocks oil pumps generator upgrade that uses only oil, unlocks the ability to exploit unlimited deep deposits. Very tempting. Oh. Unlocks adaptive pumps generator upgrade that uses any fuel, unlocks unlimited Frostland settlements. Right, so we need to choose, do we want to focus all of our efforts on just building up the city, or do we want to start building out? Do we want to build wide, or do we want to build tall? Decisions. Considering that this is like what the game based itself on, I'm tempted to say we want to build wide, because that's kind of what the game has been all about. You know, it's been kind of trading on that. Unlocks the ability to exploit unlimited deep deposits, though. Because both of these are really good. Unlimited output Frostland settlements. This is a kind of a tricky ask. I'm not actually sure what I want to. I would love to get motivated and. Hum. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? God. You're thinking wide as well? Alright. You know what? Let's go wide. Alright, first need to upgrade the generator with adaptive pumps to use the new fuel. Then we must research furnaces that will support upgrading viable outposts to permanent settlements. They will provide the supply of resources that will not run out. Not all outposts are viable as permanent settlements. There are plenty of useful sites around New London, we just have to find them. Okay. Presented new radical ideas to research. Expand. People are increasingly arguing over the curriculum taught in schools. Some think we should reduce theoretical knowledge and provide more survival training. We're filling these kids' head with numbers and useless junk, complained an angry trapper. We ought to take them on field trips to hunt. Others argue for the opposite. We need these children how to think and come up with new solutions instead of perpetuating outdated practices. Okay, no longer increases research speed, but provides food. Mandatory school increases research even more. Keep a balanced education. Nobody will be happy about that. No, keep a balanced education. Okay. So. Alright, and because we sided with the Pilgrims in the big decision, these stalwarts are pissed. So, heating. Here we go. A lot of expansion coming up here. So, settlement heating. Unlocks upgrading outposts to permanent settlements, which can provide unlimited resources. I mean, you say that, but I don't want to have, like, riots on my hands, you know? There we go. The generator can then run on coal, oil, or steam. Oh, I just get that! Oh, but I need to build it. Right, we actually have to do it. Carrying coal liquefactor. Okay, that lets me melt down coal into oil. Interesting. Okay, yeah, let's get building. So, how do we upgrade the generator? Oh! I can just, like, super zoom on it. Is it under central? There we go. Generator adaptive pumps. Okay, we need a couple more people. Let's very quickly just turn prefab off. Nice. Research is done. Adaptive pumps. There we go. So now the generator can run on anything we feed it. The music just pops off. And we don't have enough money to do any other research in the meantime. Praise be to its machine spirits. Don't give them any ideas. And you think people want us to research skyways? Yeah, because that's going to make it easier for us to move stuff between settlements. Oh, I can now upgrade... I can upgrade the abandoned mine into a settlement, which will just provide unlimited coal. Right. Okay. Let's start doing some more exploration here. So, we can start heading into the mountains. People will be injured. Cause people prefabs, coal. Mountains. High pass. We want to go, honestly. Build any scout headquarters or pass the Pathfinder Scouts laws for lower threat level. Okay, let's stick with the safe ones for the time being then. Until we can start doing that. Just everything requires so much resources. You guys need... Hmm. I think what we are also going to need is oh, actually, there's going to be a warmer season coming up soon. That's going to come in handy. But yeah, can we research pump jacks? Heating. Yeah, settlement heating is what we need for the big, like, next jump. Is it going to be under heating? There we go, pump jacks. Oh god, we can research fracking. Let's save up some money and then we'll think about that. How is the... Okay, money is still kind of low at the moment. We're getting 22 in a week. Let's get the clock ticking again, because we've been sitting on pause for a while now. But now, we are about to experience a very big jump. So, generator, fuel mix... Let's read this while that's going. Pouring ice on fire. Steward, the growing fervour of certain groups in our city has become a cause for alarm. Agitators rile up tensions and push their factions to more radical and violent action. Provided we build enough prison space... Ugh. Spell in detention would cool their heels and calm their fellows. Oh, good. We're just going to start imprisoning political dissidents. You love to see it. Uh-oh. Okay. A whole bunch of people just died. Oh, fuck. Come on. Hurry up, upgrade. Cold is getting bad here. There we go. Alright. Fuel mix. Look at that. That's what I like to see. Hip thrust. Okay. So that has finally run out. It's got 180 weeks worth left in it. Ooh. Blimey, this looks intense. Steward, the pilgrims have begun throwing feasts in celebration of your direction you've taken the city. Tonight we eat our fill, one of the leaders says. She waves smouldering bundles of herbs over a table, so that tomorrow we have the strength to settle the Frostland. Shrouded in a veil of incense, the pilgrims hand out food and share exploration stories, invigorating other citizens. Okay. So they're holding a whole thing and everyone's kind of stoked. Okay, we can ask for more money, deploy guides. Pilgrim should look for and recruit volunteers who can enhance our workforce. Workforce honestly isn't kind of the problem anymore. We've broadly sort of overcome that. But yeah, so much big thinking. Let's request some extra money.
The pilgrims celebrate the steward leadership with communal feasting. All are welcome to join.
Well, ain't that lovely? Alright. How's our research? Ah, we can... Here we go. Settlement heating. Let's start researching that, and then we can... Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a problem. Let's very quickly expand this. We're going to need to start getting pump jacks out here because, oh god. We're having bigger problems than we thought. Okay, this is extracting coal. You know what we should do is extract empty building slot. Why can I not? choke to death on me. It says we have 2 empty building slots. Why can I not build... Dust coal mine. There we go. That was weird. That has been... Yeah, that has actually been built. That's good. Exploration's going good. That's fine. Construct or upgrade settlements have a significant population there. Yeah, well, we're going to do that to the to these guys. I wonder. So wait, how come? Hang on. Why won't these guys? Oh, because we're still having like cold issues. That's fine. Take the Frostlanders in. I'm wondering if we can find... I was wondering if that was going to be like something that we could turn into a food-generating settlement. That would help. Actually, alright, we don't have enough workforce for that. Okay, turns out I was wrong. We do need more workforce. Okay. Can I fire up the... Yeah, I can fire up youth employment again. There we go. So that is temporary, it seems. As much as I'd love for it to be permanent.
Incoming transmission.
Cynthia Smith has followed. Thank you very much. Glad you like what you see. Stick around. There we go. That's going to reduce our heat demand by a whole bunch. So... Okay. We need to do something about the cold situation. The shelter will help, but we need to keep the oil flowing. There are complaints about our quarantine policy. Forced separation from loved ones is difficult for all when they have to go into quarantine. It's especially hard for parents whose children are quarantined alone. One such mother comes to quarantine facility every day, asking to be allowed in to take care of her son. I mean, you're just going to make everyone else sick. Supported quarantine marginally decreases the percentage of active workers. Nah, quarantine's quarantine. We can't... Oh. And that's pissed them off enough that the rally is now starting to collapse. Boo. Oh well. Everyone's just like, alright, everyone go the fuck home. That's expanded. That's good. Is there seriously nothing else here? Man, there really is just nothing else here. I don't want to have to go back on my promise to not mess with that oil deposit, but... We need to get more resources in so we can start... Oh. Young boy whose mother's knock on the gates, quarantine couch, is faring very badly. Our doctors cannot fully explain why he does not respond to medications like the other present. Ooh. Poor kid. I'm sorry, little boy. Having to make some kind of questionable decisions here. Oh, nice. Oh, nice! An old coal-hauling crawler, half buried in snow. It appears the transport's navigation devices were tampered with and its charts were inaccurate. Graffiti's been etched onto one side. New London leeches. Regardless of what happened here, the coal is ours for the taking. We'll take it. Whale mine. Multiple pods of whales froze here after being pursued by humanity's last whaling vessels into the freezing harbour. The scouts are amazed at the sight of the massive bodies made pale by the ice. Finally I found my white whale, the scout commander jokes. Nobody laughs. Ouch! Years ago, the captain sent a team with machines to bore through the ice and mine out the whale meat. We can take the machines back to New London to assist our extraction, or send a new team here to finish the job. No, let's, build a food outpost here. Because then we can turn it into a full thing. There we go. Send them to the old dreadnought. But yeah, we still need... How close are we to getting settlement furnace? 6 more weeks. Okay, we need to do something about the coal situation. This is bad. Is there any more coal? There is no more coal in the town. We do anything to up efficiency. Well, the boys are about to bring home a very big stockpile of coal in about 3 weeks, so... Oh god, imagine being, like, put on this detail. Who did you piss off to earn that job? We have a whole heap of stuff we could be doing. So I'm going to build an extra... Oh, we need to... Wait, what? Why can I not... Not enough tiles. Oh, I see. There's only 5 spots there, so... There we go. Let's clear some extra space. Now we can start addressing the materials deficit, and we can also start sending the excess to
Help
the...
us keep you warm. Report all leaks and damages to the nearest maintenance office.
And here come the boys with 50,000 coal. That is enough to completely fill our stockpile for yonks. Nice, that is going to keep us nice and cosy for a long old time. So, what I can actually do is go back over to the Dreadnought and... Yeah. Just allow their... There we go, so now they're in... Now they're at neutral. That's good. Okay, so these guys are... Fine. Actually, what I will do, because we're about to address the materials deficit, let's meet that demand. There we go. So now these guys are nice and just passive. We shouldn't need to tamper with them unless anything goes wrong. Now we just need to get New London's materials under control. Do we have any laws that we can propose? We never did anything for food additives. Citizens will provide some food during calm weather. Food production efficiency is marginally decreased. Now let's do that. Let's just send it and see what people think. 34 all.
The delegates
No.
have spoken. The law is tabled.
I've been tabled. Okay. That was narrow. Cross breaking is all finished here. Let's get some. And settlement heating is about to fire up, so now we can start getting permanent material flowing. And we will want to research skyways. I think was the other one. Oh, generator upgrade 2. Oh, okay, because we sided with the pilgrims on that one, we can only do that. Unlocks intake optimization, which increases the heat yield of a selected fuel type. Alright. I think what we need is... I'm actually going to go into... Where's... Society. There we go. Hospitals. So we can just have a hospital. Or... Yeah, I wanted to do a teaching hospital. So that way we can start getting research ticking up. But sooner or later we are also going to need... what do you call it? Sawmills, so I can start getting more out of these industrial districts. Okay, what's it going to take for you guys to become a settlement? It's going to take 1,200 people, 100 prefabs, and a core. And a skyway. Oh, and they're going to need 10 Frostland teams just to work it constantly, 30 materials, and a steady supply of 24 food. Right, okay, so this is big. What's the shape of this? How... Okay, you've still got tons left. Howling Shore, still dangerous. The Frozen Sea. Partially frozen water as far as the eye can see. Some people tried to cross it on foot years ago in search of a fabled promised land. Their story continues to inspire countless tales and legends. Guess they just never came back. I guess that means that if it's only partially frozen, that means that the water underneath is still together, which is, you know, something. What else can we be doing? Start ratcheting these up. Oh, this is the prefabs one. Yeah, let's just start extracting that again. Nice. We are now finally out of our materials deficit. We are green across the board. We still... Once the teaching hospital has been researched, we're going to want pump jacks so we can start getting the dreadnought really churning. Food. Yikes, man, even with the youth workforce, we are suffering. We don't even have anyone sick. Like, Jesus. You know what? Okay, let's pause the whale outpost. I don't think we really... Yeah, let's pause that. I don't think we really need that right now. Let's go over here, and we're going to take in these people. And by the time they get here, we'll be able to build just a bunch more housing districts for them to inhabit. I'm just imagining, like, all the people that went to the old observatory just being like, holy shit, what happened here? Because it's implied that, you know, they were outsiders who left during the captain's regime and, like, didn't want to deal with him. So now they were coming back after 15 years, and they're just like, holy... Alright, another big pile of people. Actually, I'm going to use this to... Oh, we still need the Skyway connection, which we're still 2 and a bit weeks off from. But let's start... Okay, as soon as we've got the prefabs, which will be in about 2 or 3 weeks... Crank that up. Now we can put our food district back on. Alright. It just blazes by, doesn't it? What are you boys complaining about now? 90 years old, 90 summers. Well, winter's more like. I've had a good life, I guess. Well, I've had a life anyway. Not everyone in the old Queen Hythe crew can say the same. Always thought I'd be sharing my lady's grave, but now Pete's pressuring me to donate my body to the city. Apparently them doctors are using dead folks' skin to fix up frostbite or something. Can they just leave me alone? Haven't I been through enough? The lack of a law regarding funerals is causing tension. Alright. We've just hit the 2-hour mark. Let's have a vote on funerals then, I guess. So, harvesting funerals. The deceased will be harvested, their healthy body parts used to support healthcare. Unharvested remains will be incinerated and the ashes returned to their relatives. Research speed is increased. Disease is slightly decreased. We're not really having any disease problems at the moment. I think that's fine, actually. Trust loss resulting from deaths is decreased. Again, we're not really having many people die either, but we did just get a big population boom, so that might be a problem. Let's vote on... Yeah, we'll just vote on this. Are people willing to... What are people willing to negotiate on? Mechanised sawmill. I do kind of want that anyway. What about the Frostlanders? Advanced biowaste hothouse. Moss filtration tower. Ooh. Squalor significantly decreased. We are starting to have kind of squalor problems. No, but there's so much stuff that I need to research anyway. We'll just vote on it and we'll see how people feel. So, ceremonial funerals. Rests chin on fist.
The delegates have spoken.
It's narrow, but ceremonial funerals it is. Alright. Promoting tradition. I mean, We're still mostly favouring reason. Anywho, that will be all. Humanity continues as best it bloody can. It's hard work, but we're getting there. Anywho, that will be all, and we will continue again tomorrow. But for now, let's head on over to the booth, and we'll see who's on that we can go. Need to open a window. I don't care if there's people driving by. My heater has two modes, on and off. And when it's on, it's that really kind of stuffy, dry heat that makes it hard to breathe. Okay, it's only really Laser Bears is on, so we're going to go and raid Laser Bears. There we go, and he is playing Transistor, which is like the one Supergiant game that I didn't play. But until next time, thank you all for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow for more Frostpunk 2. Thank you, good night, and much love.